Good evening, everybody. I'm Robert, the Daily Trader. It is October 28th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is up $3.43. That's 1.52%. Closed at 228.52. Post market, we are up by 17 cents. So being up by $3.43, what does it mean? We don't know what it means without looking at the chart. When we look at the chart, then we realized that we closed above our resistance at 226.52. And what is a resistance? It's just the number that the buyers did not want to pay above for a Tesla share. And nobody wanted to pay more than 226.52 since Friday, October 7th. Nobody wanted to. The price came close to 226.52 and sometimes broke a little bit above it and then came back down. Broke above it, came back down, broke above it, came back down. But now we closed the day above 226.52. So now buyers are ready to pay higher for the Tesla stock. We don't need to understand why. We just need to see this as a significant change in pattern, a pattern that lasted for almost a month, for 3 whole weeks. So a pattern has changed. And in technical analysis, this is all we are looking at. We are not predicting when things are going to change. We are just looking, this is the current pattern. And we are setting our targets to tell us when the pattern is going to change. And when the pattern is changing, then we can decide to hop in and follow the herd. Let's go look at the 1 hour chart. So yes, the first hour of the day was hard. This is the first hour of the day right here. So we tried to break outside of this downward resistance right here, then came back all the way down to 216, 216.30. And we had last stochastic over 60 at that point, but we remained above 219.40. This is why it's always important to have a support in mind and not only look at the stochastic. If we lose stochastic over 60, this is bad news in itself. But we should always have a support in mind over which we are not going to sell. And that support was 219.40. And then we recovered. First, we did not close below 219.40. We closed above. And then we came back. At the third hour, we tested 226.52. Look at how close we came, 226.52, and we had not gained stochastic over 60 yet. Here, we tested 226.52 again. So this is, I am not lying. I cannot make this thing up. See how the price was stuck at 226.52. It was stuck there. It was stuck there. Technical analysis is only looking at what's happening. It's not predicting anything. It's just looking at what's happening. And this is enough information to get in and get out at the appropriate time. Anyway, so the fourth hour, we did not have stochastic. And then lo and behold, at 1:30, boom, we crossed it. Something changed somewhere enough to break this pattern right here. And then after that pattern, after that break right here, we have broken outside of this downward channel. We have broken out above this horizontal resistance. We had stochastic over 60. So on this channel, this is what we need to get into to get into a stock. Break of resistance and stochastic over 60. We had that there. The move was to buy right there. And then the stock is continuing up a little bit. And we are going to see next week if it continues. We hope it continues. This does not work all the time, but it works a lot of the time. A lot of the time and enough of the time to make money. Let's go back on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we don't have stochastic over 60. So on the daily chart, we don't have a buy signal yet. We don't have a buy signal yet. We have it on the 1 hour chart. to catch a little bit of a swing. And it's fine. If you want to play on the 1 hour chart, you can do that. If you are more of an investor type and play on the daily chart, then there's nothing to do yet because yes, we have a break in resistance right here, but we don't have a good stochastic. So this is not good enough for the daily chart. Stochastic is at 38, RSI at 45, MACD, we crossed over some time ago. And but the two lines are below zero. That's why we have one other thumb down, and we have DMI, which is bearish. On the daily chart, we don't have yet the bullish move. We have it on the hourly chart, but if you buy on the hourly chart, you need to be ready to sell on the hourly chart. If you buy on the hourly, within a matter of hours, you might have to sell. If you buy on the daily, if you are a trader, in a matter of days, you might have to sell. Yeah, nothing to do yet, but still a nice big wick at the bottom right here. So this is indicative of buying pressure right here. And maybe we can do something like this. So maybe something like this is really developing. And it seems to be fitting quite well. So maybe we are into this path here. We have some upward resistance right here. We still have a lot of resistance to break. We have this one here. We have this one as 242. We have one here at 250, at 260, and we have some more at 266. So these are all important numbers depending on if you own some Tesla and you want to sell some covered calls, you can use these resistance to decrease the risk of you getting exercise with those calls that you sell. Of course, the higher the strike you choose, the better it is, but the less income you are going to get. I'm letting you choose your degree of risk. Stochastic is still under 60, so this is good news if you want to sell some covered calls. But yeah, so these are all numbers that you need to think about. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday, unless you are a member with a specific tier, in which case we are going to also talk on Sunday, where I'm going to do a live. And then you can join me on the live and we can discuss anything you want to discuss pertaining to stocks. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you, Fashan.